From order comes justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Wybot, and I bring you Tassadar of the Templar on the map Garden of Terror. So, first off, we've chosen the Overload talent there to make his main attack, Psychic Storm, more powerful. So, Tassadar has 3 major abilities, 1 ultimate, and 1 trait, just like every other hero's.
Shall open in 10 seconds.
So, his,
5,
he is
4, 3, 2, 1. Kill! Fight! Spread my spores!
That's enough out of you, bipolar announcer. Alright, so, anyway. Tassadar's main ability here, because he is a support class, so his main support ability is the Plasma Shield. So that can be cast on himself, others, and even on structures. And as you can see there, I have it up now. It is just a blue bar of health in addition to his normal health. So that's how you tell how much there is. And there's his Psychic Storm. It's a fixed area of effect spell. And you can actually... and you'd actually be surprised, at my level at least, how many people dodge it and then run right back into it. So, it has a brief cooldown. It's easy to get out of. But it still does some decent damage, and is very good against minions. Then Tassadar's next ability is Phase Shift, where he escapes. He phases out of our reality for a second here, and then reappears a little further down to other heroes and players. What you actually see is he just becomes invisible and invulnerable and moves a bit faster, I believe. And then finally, his trait is Oracle, which allows him greater sight than normal. I believe it's something like double the sight that he has. It's nothing crazy like the entire map, but it does help.
Do what must be done.
And I wanted to cancel the mercenary camp, but it is now nighttime. And this is where the flavor of this map comes into play. So, you need to kill these little plant monsters here, and the 2 large plant monsters to collect seeds. And the seeds will power your Garden Terror. Once you have 100 seeds, you can start. And I'm in a bit of trouble here. I'm trying to get away from Falstad. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I've got my shields up. I don't have enough mana for Phase Shift. And I probably died because I tried to storm him. Alright, so I'm going to try to connect up here with my allies in the northern portion of this map. Maybe get that northern plant monster that Falstad desperately wants to kill. It will give us a lot of seeds. It will give us probably enough seeds to actually summon our own plant monster. So we've got it down to half health. It looks like it's going to go down without too much trouble at all. And against these guys, against just creeps and mercenaries, Psychic Storm is devastating. And, oh, trying to hearth back to town, Falstad, enemy Falstad coming in again. There's Phase Shift. So you just go invisible and invulnerable for a few seconds, and it actually doesn't look like you move that faster. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try to show you guys the plant monster here, in case you haven't seen it before. So,
Has come to life. Use it to harvest your enemy's corpse.
so now that I'm in command of the Garden Terror, it does have a timed life. What I recommend with this sort of thing, along with the Dragon Knight on the map Dragon Shrine, is don't bother with the heroes. Sure, you're more powerful. You can probably kill a few of them, but what you really want to do is push lanes. So I've dropped this flower here that goes ahead and it entangles all the structures. Those cannon towers are not attacking. If I had it alive while it was next to the fort, it would not attack either. But it is targetable, so the savvy player will go after it. And however, there's a second ability there that you just got to see me use before I died. And that ability actually drops a potted plant with a very small radius, and that turns your enemies into little Venus flytraps that aren't really able to do much. So, it's a pretty cool little thing there. So anyway, now I'm just going to try to fight off their reprisal here as best I can. It is a 2-on-1 situation. They do have siege giants, which is why those towers went down as easily as they did. And as you can see, got the plasma shield up on the keep now, trying to save its hit points.
Choose a talent.
And I've actually chosen the mule talent this time here. So, with the mule talent, for those of you who aren't aware of it, it actually helps you heal buildings. It helps you heal towers. So your tower can be in... It can basically be on its deathbed. It can be next to no health. And you can heal it back up to full health. It also replenishes ammo. So, if your tower is completely spent from ammo, if your keep is completely spent from ammo, you can replenish its ammo, you can replenish its hit points. So, it's helpful. Quite often it's overlooked for more popular talents that'll say help you kill heroes. And there's more siege giants down here. Fortunately, there's nobody escorting them, so we're able to take them down very easily. And Zagara looks like she's trying to attack the outer gate. Okay. So they actually went for the siege camp right in between our fort and our keep. So behind it, our lines. So that's why they were attacking our keep's gate and towers directly. So it is nightfall once more. Most of our team is up in the north. I'm gonna do the same thing that I was doing last time and hope that it's different. Zagara is over there, clearly attacking the enemy plant monster. Although she appears to be alone, so I could maybe try to make something happen here. Zagara is now at half health. I've at least forced her to retreat here. And will I get her? It looks... Yes! Actually did manage to get her on her own.
Thus it ends.
However, Tassadar is now low on health. Low on health, out of mana. So I'm going back to the altar here.
Choose a talent.
Heal up really quick. And we have the choice between the wall talent, the I believe it's Stasis Wall, and the Archon ability. I've chosen the Archon ability because I am going for the more aggressive support hero. Pretty much I'm going for like a mage assassin style hero with the build I'm going for. And we're going to try to take this bastard down, but first we're going to try to get these little poachers from the other team. We can't. So we're going to focus on the plant monster here and knock those suckers down if they come back. Excellent. So the plant monster goes down without too much trouble. enemy team has their monster ready to go. We have 76 out of 100 seeds. And what exactly is their Garden Terror doing? So their entire team is escorting it, which poses quite a problem. Although, fortunately, it looks like their heroes there are wasting time. At least in my opinion. My opinion is, with the Garden Terror, you push directly through the center lane. It's the closest lane to where they spawn. It's the lane with the least amount of distance to cover. And you make sure that you basically just steamroll the crap out of things. Ignore enemy heroes except to polymorph them, and just throw down those plants that entangle structures as much as you can.
Excellent.
Now their terror is down, but their heroes are still there. They've lost a Muradin. Falstad's doing the old hit and fade trick. And I'm using the mule here, which it's actually too bad that too bad that there's no casting thing. Once again, this is my my complaint per video, that there's no replay option here that I can cast from a replay. Please get that into the game as soon as possible, Blizzard. It would really help. But yeah, I would like to actually show you guys just the mule replenishing ammo and stuff.
Of course.
So now we're trying to grab as many of the creeps as possible. It's always a good idea to have more of these guys fighting for you than fighting for the enemies, because they're very distracting. They must be dealt with, because these guys will take down forts on their own. So looks like our siege giants here are going to go down the center lane. Our knights are going to go down the top lane.
Of course.
Zagara and Nova. Oh! The Nova seems to be, with certain abilities, with snipe, seems to be incredibly dangerous. Alright, and alright, so we're gonna do as much as we can with the Archon here. I phase shifted to get away from them because I'm really low on health, and down I go. Yeah. So if you watched any of my other videos, I always say don't be a hero. And I also say a fair bit that I break that rule on a regular basis. That was one of those times. If you're facing a 3-on-1 situation, I don't care if you have Tychus's Odin, if you have Tassadar's Archon, if you have Illidan's Demon form, you should probably run. You can maybe run some interference if you're a tank. In the case of a tank, I might actually say that if you're outnumbered and you have a support, then you should stay.
Slaughter them all!
And also, I feel like a tank's job is to kind of run interference a little bit too. Now that rule is completely out the window, mind you, if there's a capturable objective like the tributes or the Dragon Shrine. Anyway, so it's night once more. We don't have many seeds to get. We're ready to go.
I will improve your weak.
We're gonna try to bring down this Garden Terror plant monster thing here. And I'm just mostly running around trying to collect the spare seeds that are dropping off of this seed pinata here. And down he goes. Excellent.
Excellent healing. For hire.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take the plant monster yet again.
Save the life from your enemies!
This is partially for you, the viewer's benefit, and also because I have some experience on this map. I feel like I know what should be done with it, as snobbish as that might sound. And when you get into this sort of situation here where there's two terrors on the field, this situation is still, as the other terror, you should ignore them. You should just focus on the structures. It's not worth it. You're wasting precious time that you could be destroying towers. And there's the plant again. It does have health. And I'm dropping the polymorph, as you can see right there, that little circle. And now they're little Venus flytraps. Alright. So we're able to make some things happen there. And because the other team's terror stayed there and attacked me, as you can see that it didn't really seem to do much, at least from my perspective. And that was, in my opinion, that was a total waste. They could have done much more. They could have probably taken out our first fort, definitely, and probably gone to work on the towers for the second. Instead, because they stayed there and they tried to fight me, and I just didn't care, I just went straight for the towers. Their keep is now exposed and vulnerable.
Leave my garden.
And it's actually very low on health. This is why I'm trying to dance around here, trying to drop some storms. And one interesting thing I've noticed about that Malfurion's talent there where the Treant pops up, is that when the Treant pops up, that's instead of the Entangling Roots. I'm not necessarily sure if that is an improvement, because the Treant doesn't actually seem to do that much damage. So that's just a thought. I know that the Entangling Roots is devastating for me, because it's a stun. So if you're low on health, the Entangle Roots come up, they stun you, they damage you, and there is the, there's the mule yet again, guys. But yeah, anyway, I think that the basic setup for Entangling Roots would be better. Anyway, our Murky is trying to make some stuff happen here. Our Vala and I are backing it up. Dropping storms wherever we can here. I do have the slowing beam talent, so that slows enemy heroes like that Nova down. Drop the Archon to do as much damage as we can. And I'm greedily going for this key. It is bothering me. In this game, it just bothers the crap out of me. Look at it. It's got like 5% health left. And down it goes, finally.
It seems a hero has
And I believe I'm just going to try to clean things up here so that we've got clear access to their core from the middle lane. Which would be ideal.
Now get back to work. Slaughter them all.
And it's nighttime yet again. And we nearly dominated the other team by the looks of it. Oh, they are dominated for the next 3 seconds.
For ire.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to grab those seeds. Well, they have basically just 2 men on the field. They'll have Furion back in a second. But they have nearly 30 seconds to go here without 2 of their teams. So they got... It's basically a 5-on-3 match now, with my team having a 5. Alright. So we'll try to get this plant monster down, try to get those seeds from him. Their team is doing quite well on the seed count by the looks of it. Or they had plenty of seeds before.
My sword and drink your Rise from your enemies!
And someone else on our team has taken the liberty of getting the Terror this time. Excellent. This is very good, because that means it's going in right away, before they actually are capable of bringing one out themselves. But they are in rough shape right now. That Terror can go and beat on their core directly, or it can help clear out some of the other two keeps, one of the other two keeps here. At the very least, it can polymorph enemy heroes. And it also acts as a nice suit of armor. And the, so it came up for a while there, those tendrils that decimate the other structures, stop them from attacking. And anyway, it looks like their core is going to go down fairly shortly. Down it goes. So I'm actually curious. I would like to test that out sometime here with the tendrils to see if that stops the core, because so far nothing stops the core. So anyway, guys, a little bit of a one-sided game. I hope you've got a better idea of what Tassadar can do here. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know also what hero you want to see next, and I'll do what I can. So, like, as I said here, this kind of backs it up. A bit of a one-sided game, at least from the hero takedown perspective. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you want to see more stuff like this, please follow me on Twitter to know when videos are available, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.